Hey guys, I made another rack pull video. I haven't done a trap workout in about a couple weeks, and I felt like doing them because I was flexing this week and they were looking still big. I feel like every time I do this I get permanent changes in my traps, from cheat shrugs or rack pulls above the knee. I've been using bands, Elite FTS bands, instead of more plates because I feel like this is much less ostentatious. It's a kind of a mystery on how much these bands are adding. But I feel like these are doubled average bands, and there's two pairs. So there's two bands on each side, and both of them are doubled. So it's an insane amount of tension. I'm guessing it's about 400 to 500 pounds. And so I did the bar and just a band on each side, and I could do it for a few reps, but it was hard to hold on to with bare hands. And I could hold on to about 405, and then with just two pairs of bands on each side, I couldn't hold it anymore, so I had to strap up with just the empty bar and the bands. So, and I can do about 1,000 pounds, so or more. So I'm gonna believe this is about 1,000 something, or a little over. I feel like testing myself some weeknight when not very many people are there, and just putting the hundreds on each side and see how much I can actually do. So I'm pretty curious now. So I've been doing just bands for months. I want to make sure that it is what I think it is. I do like the bands because they're stretching you like crazy when you're vertical, so it's accommodating your resistance. When your erectors aren't stressed as much because you're upright, your traps are getting pulled to the floor. Feels like you're standing on Jupiter when you stand all the way up because of the band. So I like them a lot. You have to get your feet just right to do it, but I think it's awesome versus adding all those extra plates. Plus you don't have to put them back when you're done. And you're not hogging them. Then I did cheat shrugs. I did 585 strict for a little tiny bit of range of motion, which was cool. I started with like 315 before I did the cheat shrugs and the rack pulls, and strength improved to 585 a little bit. And I can do 405 pretty well now in strict form. And then I started cheating. I did several sets of cheat shrugs with 585 and then 495, and then at the end I did 315, a couple sets very strict. And at the beginning of the workout I did these deficit deadlifts, standing on a 25-pound plate under each foot. Deficit deadlifts have been really helpful for my conventional. My conventional went from like 445 to 435 to 495 pretty darn quickly, pretty much only doing deficit deadlifts. I felt like if I did regular deadlifts from the floor, it was a waste of time, and deficits were so much faster. And I like doing up to 10 sets of 3 reps with shorter rest periods. Today I did 5 sets of 3 reps, 1 with 405 and 4 with 425. And the last one, of 3, and the last one I did 4. And my lower back was rounding much more than I thought it was. So that's why I like filming myself from the side. I kept working on it at every set. But I don't feel like I get tight enough, I'm using my quads enough, and I'm sitting back enough. So anybody can give me some help on that. But I also haven't done conventional in a while. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and subscribe.